I am playing the best Clash Royale deck for every win condition. Starting out with the Royal Giant, we have a 3.3 Royal Giant control deck. So starting out here with a Royal Ghost at the bridge, Royal Ghost for only 3 elixir is such a strong opening play because it very often forces a greater elixir response from your opponent, and if unanswered, it deals a massive amount of damage to that tower. Let's go Fisherman over here. Yoink that Valkyrie away from my tower, then start pushing to the left side of the arena. Now, I want to cycle a few cards here, because you want to get the Royal Giant down to activate that evolution. If you don't have the evolution, this deck can still work. It is still very powerful, but obviously just a bit stronger with the evolution in there. Let's go Ice Spirit here. Activate that tower versus the Firecracker. And it also stuns the mini P.E.K.K.A, allowing the Hunter to destroy it with taking no damage to itself. I'm going to go once again Royal Ghost here. Ooh, I think we get the King Tower activated with this Hog Rider here. Fish Boy going down. If that Valkyrie did tank, the King Tower, ooh, you know what? I was going to say it would have not got activated, but it didn't get activated either way because of the extra DPS. Wait, King Tower's already activated. What do you mean, Shane? I forgot that we used the Firecracker activation earlier on. So, we know he's got a mini P.E.K.K.A in his deck with the Hunter, so lots of high damage units. So we'll have to pay attention to that and try to use that Fishman to destroy the high damage units. Look at this, look at this, look at this Fisherman distracting the Firecracker. There we go. And we can go Hunter here for that Hog Rider. What I mean by using the Fishman to distract high damage units is that when your opponent has mini P.E.K.K.A s, P.E.K.K.A s, Hunters, things like that in their deck, and you want to try and go in with your Royal Giant, you have to use the Fisherman to pull the units away from your RG, allowing your RG to lock onto that tower. And you can take it a step further by utilizing these skeletons to distract those high damage units right before they land on the Fishman to keep the Fisherman alive a little bit longer. I'll try and showcase that here if we can, but I think you might go for a Hog Rider. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna go skeletons here. That'll pull the mini P.E.K.K.A in. Oh, nice little arrows from our friend there. Love this back here. Finish the mini P.E.K.K.A off. RG is on tower. Tower goes down. And now all we need to do is play some solid defense here to finish this battle off. Do we see anything here with lightning? Oh, no. Okay, we can go Fisherman here. Yoink the Hog Rider back. Royal goes here for that Valkyrie. And a balloon. Where did that come from? Lightning spell over here. Boom, boom, boom. Skeletons here for this mini P.E.K.K.A. There we go. King Tower activation coming out nicely with that balloon destruction. Let's go RG in the pocket right here. Fisherman of yoink something away. What does he got? Anything? Ooh, I used it one tile too far back. But you get the idea. Use the Fisherman, pull these units away from your RG, and then if you can, drop skeletons down right in front of the Fisherman to distract those high damage units to keep the Fisherman alive a little bit longer. So I'm going to rate this a solid 7 out of 10. It is a great strategy to learn how to control the battlefield with the Fisherman, the Hunter, and the Skeletons. But let's move on to our next win conditions with the Ruin Giant and the Goblin Giant. So starting out with a Goblin Giant here left side for that Mega Knight. Once he crosses the river, we're going to drop an Infernal Dragon down, melt it, and then go on the counter push. Wait for this. Infernal Dragon going down. Goblin Giant up high. We're going to boost both these with the Ruin Giant, and then we'll get the arrows down for that Firecracker. I don't really want to arrows that Skeleton Barrel. Actually, you know what? We don't even need the arrows in offense. The Goblin Giant is too powerful. Then we got the Spirit Goblins going in, boosted by the Ruin Giant. Buffing the Hunter. Come on, Ruin Giant, buff that Hunter. Buff my Hunter. Oh, it does. Let's go. Infernal locking on. Hunter locking on. Look at that critical damage. Tower goes down all because of the Ruin Giant buff. Now, my opponent is rocking a tower skin that is actually bugged. And because of that, the health is actually off screen. It doesn't happen with every tower skin, but there's a couple that for some reason are bugged out. And you can see this tower skin is correct. The tower level is displayed. The tower health will be displayed. But a couple of those tower skins are actually bugged out and cut the level and HP off. So just something to be aware of. Let's go in here with the Hunter. Should boost our Ruin Giant. There we go. And then Skeletons here. Keep the Hunter alive. Boom. Critical hit. Destroys the Hunter. Destroys the Mega Knight. And can we get the Goblin Giant downtime? Buff my Goblin Giant, please. Oh, it's so close to going off. That's okay, though. We have the Goblin Giant going in. Gets leveled up. Then we go arrows here for the Dark Goblin. Come on. Goblin Giant, get in there. Come on, buffed Hunter. Hit that tower once with critical strike. Boom. Oh, that wasn't the crit, but it was still some juicy damage. Now, I think what we do here is actually I want to go in with the Infernal Dragon. I know he's got Mega Knight in there, and I know that the Infernal Dragon is our ideal Mega Knight counter, but I really wanted that King Tower activation. I think it's worth it. And then we're going to go here with the Ruined Giant, distracts his Firecracker, pulls the Mega Minion off to the left side, just playing a bit defensively, waiting for the proper card rotation to come in hand. We can go on offense. And I think for now, what I actually want to do is cycle some Skeletons, then use the Goblin Giant Evo to pull that Mega Knight away. Just like this, okay? Pull the Mega Knight away. Oh no! The Skeletons! No! Oh man. That's okay though, because we destroy... Oh, you know what? That's not okay. That is so not okay. I think if anything, we'll lose that tower. I don't think we'll get 3 crowns because we do have the Inferno going down. And thankfully, we have the Goblins on his tower right side, so we should tower trade if anything. Oh, nice little zap by him. But maybe a bit of an overcommittal. King Tower is kind of low, but we might be able to punish with a quick little counter push right here. Go arrows for this. Goblin Giant in the middle here. Boosted by our Ruined Giant. You rage it all down. The Inferno melts the P.E.K.K.A. Oh, even with the Electro Wizard, it still survives. One more Ruined Giant going down. Inferno, melt the P.E.K.K.A, please. Oh, it's so close. Hunter, finish it off. One more. Oh, so close, dude. We're getting so close to getting it. That's okay, though. But I think if we go Inferno Dragon here on top of the Firecracker, it melts her down first. Then we go Goblin Giant, pull this all back. Skeletons here. Rage this all down. There we go. Electro Wizard leaves. Goblin Giant pulls everything back. We finish the P.E.K.K.A off. And then we can pull the Mega Knight into the middle here with another Ruined Giant. I'm going to go in with a high Inferno Dragon for this P.E.K.K.A. There we go. And where is your Electro Wizard, my friend? There's a Zap spell. Lightning Ball here for this. Keeps the Inferno alive. And then we can start going with one more Goblin Giant. This battle is getting crazy, my friends. Skeletons over here. Hunter for the Firecracker. And then let's pull... Oh, yes, it does get pulled away. There we go. Inferno Giant here for the P.E.K.K.A. Then we can go in with the Ruined Giant for the buff. Ignore the Dark Elf on the right side. Rage is all down here. Skeletons for the Fishy Boy. And if we get that on tower, we might be juicy here. Come on. Goblin Giant in the middle. Getting buffed by the Ruined Giant. Arrows on everything. That Mega Knight is making it very difficult to break through, but we do get some damage done. And this battle is going down to the wire. Okay, we've got a Fisherman coming in. And from for the Fisherman, I suspect we'll see a P.E.K.K.A. There it is. Skeletons here for the P.E.K.K.A. There we go. Goblin Giant with the Ruined Giant buff. Rage everything down here. And I want to arrows back the... Oh, I missed it. That's okay, though. Ready for this? Ready for this? Ruined Giant on tower. Ruined Giant on tower. Goblin Giant on tower. Tower goes down. Despite making several misplays, we still clutched it in the end, winning that battle. Probably could have been cleaner, but I'll take the win regardless. So this deck is very powerful. It best synergizes with the Royal Shift if you do have it, but it is usable without. I rate it a solid 9 out of 10. So moving on, we have the Mortar and the Miner. All right, so we're gonna go in here with a Goblin Gang and a Frankenstein for this aggressive battle ram push. I wanted to go Frankenstein just in case they destroy the Goblin Gang, and then we could use the ability to destroy the minions. But you know what? We might go ability regardless. That shouldn't finish the Barbarians off, get some damage to that tower, and destroy the minions in the process. If we go in with some bats on top of this P.E.K.K.A, they should get a decent amount of damage done, but I want to wait for it to cross the bridge first. That way it's out of tower range, and he can't easily destroy it. Then we can go Ice Wizard here to slow that P.E.K.K.A down, giving our bats time to destroy it before the Ice Wizard gets destroyed himself. And I think my next play is we go Cannon Cart to finish that P.E.K.K.A off. No, Ice Wizard! I'm sorry! I'll avenge you! Then we're going to go in here with a Miner. Distract that tower once the Cannon Cart crosses the river. And do I need arrows? Anything? Oh no. He's just rocking a P.E.K.K.A Mega Knight deck. Absolutely disgusting. But you know what? If it works, it works. Let's go in here with the Goblin Gang right side. He's playing hyper aggressively. It's working for him right now, but we should be able to punish on this counter push. Let's go in here with the ability. That should get some damage to Mega Knight and hits that tower as well. And we have a significant damage lead. I think we just let the Mega Knight go in there. We'll arrows the minions down, of course. Finish the Mega Knight off and kind of reset the battlefield right now. But I'm just waiting for a good opportunity to go in without Mortar on offense. We're going to go Mortar defensively right now. Get prepared for this P.E.K.K.A defense. Cannon Cart going down left side. We know he has the Electro Wizard, and I believe he zapped the Goblin Gang earlier in the middle. So I think what I want to do here is I want to go in with the bats initially. Bait that zap spell out first. And then, oh, there's the arrows first. Okay, we can destroy the P.E.K.K.A, please. There we go, there we go. Yes, sir. No healing for you, my friend. Now we go in with the Mega Knight, the Miner, and the Goblin Stein. Let's go for the ability. I'm suspecting some minions down here. Either that or another P.E.K.K.A. There's the minions. The ability destroys. We almost finished the tower off. Oh, we do with the spears. And now all we need to do is make a clutch final defense here against this push. Can we do it? He's got the arrows. He's got the stuff. Get the bats feast on the Mega Knight. Get some additional HP. There is the arrows going down, destroying. But with the Goblin Stein going down for distraction, we can hold on for the victory. I was just here to slow the battle ram down. Then one ability to finish everything off. That is a clean defense, clean victory. So I'm going to rate this 7 out of 10. It can be a difficult deck to play. But moving on, we have the Skeleton Barrel and the Wall Breakers. So because this opponent is rocking the Dagger Duchess, we are not able to go in with the Wall Breakers both sides of the arena. That's one thing to keep in mind with the strategy is your opening play and your overall strategy will change depending on what kind of tower troop your opponent has. Cannoneer and the Dagger Duchess are both able to take care of the Wall Breakers by themselves. So you can't spam them as aggressively as you normally would. Arrows over here for the princess. We got recruits going in. She is low on Dagger's right side, so now we can go with the Wall Breakers. Both sides are low, actually. Come on, Wall Breakers. Boom, boom. There we go. Because she was low on Daggers, we could actually utilize that as a good time to go on offense. But the Dark Goblin locks onto our tower. One Wall Breaker gets through. Probably should have went Goblins first. That's okay. I think if we go in here with the Mighty Miner ability, does she walk into that bomb? Let's wait for it. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Come on. Princess going to bomb. No, I was too early. That's okay. We will learn our lesson and not do that again. Skeleton Barrel here. Hopefully can pop and destroy the princess. Pop and finish her off, please. There we go. Nice. And you know what? Let's ban the left side here. She's low on daggers here. So the goblins might be able to get through and get some damage done. There they go. Yes, sir. That's some decent tower damage. I'm happy with that for sure. Now we got a Mighty Miner coming in. Probably some sort of swarm as well. There's a Dark Goblin. Let's go recruits over here. Should distract 2 of the goblins out of the 3. Then we can go with the goblins in the back. The Wall Breakers right side will get through, but I'm actually okay with that just because that tower is full health. So I think instead we're going to go for some counter pressure here. Skeleton Barrel going down with the charging recruits. Once she's out of daggers, might be a good opportunity here to go in with the Wall Breakers. There we go, there we go. Skeleton's getting through. Both the Wall Breakers connect. Yes, sir. Tower goes down. And so with this deck, especially versus the Dagger Duchess, it's all about the dagger management. Keeping an eye on your opponent's daggers and their duchesses, making sure that when they are low, that's when you go in and spam because they can't really keep up. And when they are full, don't go for those quick little mini pushes. Go in here with the arrows for this Dark Goblin. Yes, sir. And let's go Wall Breakers here. She's out of daggers, so we can kind of keep spamming. Even with the princess in there, they both connect. Boom, tower goes down. And we're going to ignore both of those barrels and go in for the 3-crown victory here. Arrows for the Dark Goblin. Recruits on the King Tower. 2 firecrackers go... What did I just say? 2 firecrackers going down. And can we get the 3-crown in time? Come on. Yes, sir. There we go. 1 voice crack and 1... Daughter later, we have a 3-crown victory. All right, 6 out of 10 for this strategy. Moving on to our next win condition with the Graveyard and a 3.5 elixir splash deck. I'm gonna go in here with the poison for the Rascals. I want to figure out what his strategy is first before we go into aggressive. Whenever you're playing a Graveyard deck, it is very defense oriented. You want to focus on defending first, waiting for a good opening to go on offense, and then, only then, you go in and punish. Now, in an ideal world, that Goblin Cage will be placed right in front of your tower because the Goblin Brawler spawns out and immediately starts punching the Hog Rider. But I wanted to pull the unit away as well. And as a result, it wasn't ideal, but we still got a Goblin shot, 2 Goblin shots to that tower. And that is a decent amount of damage. Maybe you're going to hear for this. Ooh, let's go in with the Knight for the Valkyrie. We'll yoink the Goblin to our King Tower. King Tower is now activated, which helps in future Goblin Barrel defenses and Hog Rider defenses. And now we have a Knight going in with the Baby Dragon. I still do not want to use the Graveyard, however, because I want to wait for my opponent to be very low in elixir. Basically, I want to wait for them to overcommit, and then we can punch the Graveyard. So we'll destroy that Hog. We'll pull it in there. We'll do some unmentionable things, and then we will finish.
Heard enough.
Turn it up.
Brawler going in with our Graveyard. And I'm trying to poison the Mega Minion and Ghost just for some good measure. So we'll finish off the tower, get some damage done, and our tower will finish off his Mega Minion. Now I expect we'll see either a Goblin Barrel here or a Hog Rider with this counter-pushing Valkyrie. So if it's a Hog Rider, we go Knight. If it's a Goblin Barrel, we'll also go Knight. Knight here for the Valkyrie. It's nothing, so we still go Knight. And then I think what I want to do here is probably Baby Dragon with a Bar Barrel and a Graveyard. There we go, there we go, there we go. What do you got, my friend? What do you got? You got Rascals. And we'll yoink it together. Oh, the Wizard. Where did you come from, my friend? If I would have known there was a Wizard, I would have yoinked it together with the NATO as well. But we still get some respectable tower damage done. I was really here for this Mega Minion. There is the Royal Ghost. Let's go a Knight over here. And then I think we'll wait for the Valkyrie, then we'll go Barbarian Barrel for this. Yes, Bar Barrel. Destroy the Wizard. One more shot. Thank you, my friend. And this is an opportunity where my opponent is overcommitted now. We can go into the Graveyard. We got Baby Dragon to tank. We got Graveyard going down. And even if he goes Rascals, I think he knows he's done for. I think he knows that was his last push. He went all in. It didn't work out. Both of our towers are basically flawless. King Tower is activated, and that is a very, very dominant victory. And honestly, almost a 3 crown. 100 health remaining. Splash Art is always consistent, therefore gets a solid 8 out of 10. Moving on to the Lava Hound, we have a 4.4 beatdown deck. Alright, we see a Bats Hog Rider push coming in. We have our Lava Hound ready to go, but I don't really want to use Lava Hound until we hit the double elixir period. So for now, we play defense, we figure out what a strategy is, and then we can formulate how we want to break through with our deck. Skeleton Dragons get some damage done. I don't think we need to respond to this unless he supports it with something else. But for now, we can ignore the Mega Minion. We can ignore the Knights. We start slow rolling a Valkyrie. I don't want to use the Lava Hound quite yet. I want to wait for the double elixir period or until we figure out some more of his cards. And then we can go in with like a Lightning Spell or arrows, depending on what he has in his strategy. Oh, let's go in arrows for this Dark Goblin. Valkyrie's going in with the Lightning Spell hovering, ready to go. We see a Valkyrie of his own. You know what? This is overly aggressive. But maybe, no, that does nothing. That's okay though. We can go Goblin over here. Goblin Cage pulls the Hog Rider in, pops out, destroys it. We get one Hog Shot to our tower, maybe a couple Bat Bites as well. Considering we're rocking a beatdown deck, that's not too bad because this deck definitely thrives in the double elixir period. So in a 30 more seconds, we can make some magic happen. All right, we're close enough for the double elixir period. We can start going with that Lava Hound because once it gets within range of his tower, we should be high enough in elixir to support it properly. Let's go Infernal Dragon over here. It should melt the Knight plus that Hog Rider. And I want to save some elixir for the left lane push. He spent 4 for the Knight, then he spent 3 for the Hog Rider. And so if we only defend that with 4, we are up elixir on the left side. We can go in for this push. Dragon's locking on. Same thing with the Lava Hound. We arrows back the Dark Goblin over here. The pups pop out. They finish off the Mega Minion. And you know what? That's some decent tower damage. If my Lava Hound was a higher level, it would actually get way more damage done because it would kill the bats easier. But it's level 14 and that's okay. We can still make it work. Goblin Dragons over here. We finish off the Hog Rider with the Goblin Brawler. One more Lava Hound up high. This time we have the power of the Valkyrie Evo plus the Lightning Spell, and we have the arrows for the bats. We can go Valkyrie over here. That'll pull his Valkyrie away and also destroys the bats. There we go. Yes, sir. Pulls that Hog Rider back. Come on, buddy. Yes. More. And look at that NATO power. It's so disgusting, dude. Dragons over here. We finish off that Dark Goblin with the guards. Oh, not quite. But you know what? Got Infernal Dragon going in. Let's arrows this back here. We just need a huge Dragon Belch to that tower. There we go. There's one. Ignore the Dark Goblin on the right side. Goblin Cage over here. Pulls that Hog Rider in. Goes on to that Dark Goblin. Smacks it down. Bop. There we go. Destroys the Knight. Now we can go in with the Lava Hound here. Then we can go in with these Skeleton Dragons for this Bats push. There we go. And there's another Hog Rider. But look at these Lava Pops. They're tanking. They're destroying. Arrows here for the Dark Goblin. Skeleton Dragons going in. Get into that tower. Getting a couple more belches, and look what we have, my friends, a Lightning Spell. If you didn't know, you can click on a card and hold, and it'll tell you how much damage it does, and that is more than the tower, therefore it destroys, therefore we win. Lava Hound, always solid, therefore 8 out of 10. Subscribe to stay tuned for the next episode with some more win conditions. horse sound. Wait, actually cut that first part.